right, let's continue with this presentation. If you look at this sentence, it says Alex usually doesn't eat meat. Oops, let me go back. So you've got your frequency adverb here in blue, and then the negative verb doesn't eat here in green. Notice the difference if I use always or even ever. So down here, Alex doesn't always eat meat. So this word always comes between the negative helping verb and the base verb eat. Okay, so the same thing would happen with ever. Alex doesn't ever eat meat. If I say he doesn't ever eat meat, that's the same thing as Alex never eats meat. Okay, look at this one. Marcy never drinks milk. This is correct. But here I would not say Marcy doesn't never drink milk. In English, we would call this a double negative because the nt, the not, and never are both negative words. And so we avoid those double negatives in the English language. Spanish speakers, it would be different. I think double negatives are quite acceptable in Spanish, but not in English. Here's some negative adverbs: seldom, rarely, hardly ever, almost never, not ever, never. So you can see that they start from kind of a low percentage, so seldom. I kind of think of that maybe, around 10% of the time, right? Down to never, which would be 0% of the time. So here she says, do you ever ride horses? Yes, I sometimes ride horses. Ever means at any time, right? Just like if I say to you, have you ever been to California? So at any time in your life, have you had that experience? No, I don't ever ride horses. Do you ride horses? Now, in a positive sentence, we would never say this, I ever ride horses. Maybe I sometimes ride horses, but not I ever ride horses. Okay, this is a little bit hard to read. Jacob plays his guitar. I think it says Jacob often plays his guitar. Let me go back. Whoops. Jacob often plays his guitar. The baby is happy. Now here's a be verb. Notice, so it goes subject, be verb, and then the adverb of frequency. The baby is usually happy. Not always, but usually, right? Here's the word always. Katie is at her violin lesson on Thursday. Katie is, here's my be verb, always at her violin lesson on Thursday. Let me skip that one. Well, I think I can figure out what they're trying to say. She eats. I don't know what they're saying. I'm sorry. Something about the final S. So she eats, but they eat. I think that's probably what they're talking about. Let's see. Singular, one dog. Plural, two dogs, three dogs, many dogs, all dogs. Dogs bark. So in general, right, all around the world, dogs bark. If it's singular, a dog barks. A plural noun ends in S. A singular verb ends in S. Okay, and I think you instinctively know that that might sound complicated, but when I say plural noun, a plural noun, dogs, a singular verb. So bark with an S, barks. A cat plays with the ball. It plays in the basement. Zoe plays with her toys. She plays happily. There's an adverb, by the way, right? How does she play? Happily. Tyler plays with his toy trucks. He plays every day. Okay, if you look at this sentence, Justin has two children. Okay, so it's a singular noun, Justin, right? and that verb agrees. So it's a singular verb. Peaches are usually delicious, right? It's got that es ending. It's a plural noun. And so we've got a plural verb over here, are. We would say peaches is. We say peaches are. My mom teaches at the university. Singular subject, my mom. Singular verb, teaches. My mom grows tomatoes in her garden, right? Here's my singular subject, my mom, right? And grows is my verb. Okay. Notice what we do with the endings. So visit becomes visits with an S. Speak, speaks. Ride, rides. Write, writes. So add an S, not an ES for most verbs. So I wouldn't write visits with an ES or speaks with an ES. Okay. If it already ends with an E, like ride, just add an S. Write, just add an S. Okay, with these hard sounds like ch, so catch, es, catches. We can't really say catches, right? Wash, add es, washes. Miss, add es. Fix, add es. Buzz, add es. All of these words would be extremely difficult to pronounce if we just added an s. Imagine if it were miss, right, for this one. Instead, it's misses. Okay, those Y endings like fly, kill the Y, IES, flies. Okay, oops, let me go back. Now that's different because LY, L is a consonant, and then Y, so it's IES. But a word like pay, it's a vowel, A is a vowel, and then Y. So we don't take out the Y, we add an S. Here's the word go, which ends with a vowel, add ES. Do ends with a vowel, add ES, right? Pronunciation goes. This one does. Okay. Have, you got to remember this one. Have just becomes has. You probably know that already, right? Okay. Look at how we say this sentence, right? The child smiles. Right here, there's the word a lot. I'm sorry that it doesn't look so good. The child smiles. Right? We're adding an S. The girl washes. That's an ES over there, right? So it's got that SH sound. Add an ES. Washes the car. I think this is does, right? He does. DOES. Imagine there's an O right there. His laundry on Monday. Oh, there's the O right there. He does his laundry on Monday. Look at this one. Elaine has a new car. This is a non-action verb, right? We don't say she is having a new car. She has a new car. Look at some of these. I know your sister. We don't say I am knowing your sister. I'm thirsty. I want something to drink. We don't say I am wanting something to drink. I prefer iced tea. Prefer. We don't say I am preferring. Okay. So anything that happens in the mind, it's not an action. We use the present simple. So even if I want something right now, I don't say I am wanting. Okay. I think that that learning English is important. It's something I believe, right? Now, when you see about with the word think, I am thinking about studying right now, that one definitely can be used in the present progressive. So when think is the same, whoops, let me go back. When think is the same as believe, it's non-progressive. So we can replace think up here. I think that learning English is important. We can replace that word think with believe. I believe that learning English is important. But when think equals thoughts in a person's mind, it can be progressive. What are you thinking about? I'm thinking about eating dinner, right? Jessie has a motorbike. Okay, it's something that she owns. Look at this one. My aunt is having an operation. So this is the progressive, right? It means that the doctors are working on her right now, right? Maybe they're performing surgery right now. So when have equals own, it's not used in the progressive. Um, when have, it should say doesn't equal own. So you should see an equal sign with a line through it. It can be progressive, right? So I can't talk right now. I'm having dinner, right? Um, or are you enjoying the party? Yes, I'm having a good time. I'm having fun, right? That can be progressive. Okay. A word like remember. So does he always remember your birthday? We're not going to say, I am remembering your birthday, or I am remembering my childhood. So that word remember is non-action. So we use the present simple, even if it's happening right now. Look at this one. Are you having trouble with your homework? Okay. This is not like owning something, right? It's definitely something that can be in the progressive, right? Right now, I'm having trouble with my homework. I don't always have trouble with my homework. Do you see the difference? Down here, what is she thinking about right now? She's thinking, right? You can see that her eyes are raised a little bit. She looks lost in thought, right? She's thinking about something in the progressive. Look at this one. Present verbs, short answers to yes or no questions. Is Andrew muddy? He's got mud, which is dirt and water all over his body and his clothes. Is he muddy? We're gonna say, oops, I thought they would tell us, yes, he is. Okay, look at these questions with do or does. Does Cheryl like yogurt? Remember, it's the base verb. The short answer, yes, she does, or no, she doesn't. The long answer, by the way, short answers are always three words, right? Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. The long answer just really includes the question, right? So, yes, she likes yogurt. No, she doesn't like yogurt. Um, in normal speech, the short answer is much more common than the long answer. Just so you know. Do you like yogurt? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Yes, I like yogurt. No, I don't like yogurt. All right. Here's the question. Whoops. What did I do? Go back a little bit. Look at oh. All right, there we go. Questions with be. Remember, be in the present tense would be am, are, is, right? So, are you teaching? Yes, I am. No, I'm not, right? We're talking about now because we've got the be verb and the verb ing, right? The long answer would be yes, I am teaching, or no, I'm not teaching. Is Madison a teacher? Okay. A teacher, that's a noun, right? So we don't say does Madison a teacher because does would have a base verb in the question. Yes, she is. No, she's not. No, she isn't. Yes, she is a teacher. No, she's not a teacher. No, she isn't a teacher. Are Jean and Ali teaching? The question mark should be over here. There's something a little bit messed up with this presentation. Yes, they are. No, they're not. No, they aren't. Yes, they are teachers. No, they're not teaching. I'm sorry, they made a mistake here. Look at this one. Are they teaching? Yes, they are. I should say teaching, not teachers. Sorry about that. No, they're not teaching. This one, it's really hard to read, but it says, does Oscar send many text messages? Yes, he does. Right? This is with do or does. So in his life, every day, does he send many text messages? Yes, he does. Is he sending a text message right now? Look at the picture. Is he doing that right now? We're using the present progressive. No, he isn't. Do you like scary movies? Yes, I do. Does your sister like scary movies too? No, she doesn't. All right, that was it.